Hello, welcome to the reading room. It's V here. Today we're doing a pick a card reading and it's on your boss. Does your boss value your work? Okay, so we'll get started. Timestamp down below. Choose your group, enjoy your reading, and I'll see you there. Hello, group one. So let's see. So we have the little message for after for sure. And the energy of the reading is milk and honey. So things are really good or going to be good. So if you're not feeling very happy there or content or things are not good, they will be, because it's this is a really awesome energy to have, and it's sort of like spreading and touching different aspects. You know, the horizon is widening, so that's what I'm getting. A lot of future feel to this. So for you, the card that represents you is holding back. And if it represents your boss, they're holding back. So you'll have to put it into perspective. If you're a bit defensive, then it definitely is you. But if you're not, then your boss is. Someone is anyway. There's a little bit of defense there. Holding back. Oh, this is the cards that's what they value about you, or what you're being if your work is being valued. So let's find out. So I would say absolutely, for all your past work, all your past efforts, anything that you've done up to this point is definitely valued and is going to bring you to a place where you want. This is definitely showing your worth, and you're definitely shining or being above others. So the light is on you for sure for all what you've done up to date. But this is about to change. It's about to become something different. Yeah, so I was feeling like there was a future in here, and the future is that something is ending because you're almost there. So if you have a goal that you've been wanting, then it's going to come in. If there's an opportunity, or if there's something that you want, it's really showing. I know the reading is about, do they appreciate you or value you? But there's also more for you. There's future plans, future opportunities coming up. So whether it's with them or not, I'm not sure yet. But I do know that if it's in the same place, then your boss is valuing you, but seems to be holding back on letting you know or showing you this, or you're holding yourself back by not being open. Something like that. It's adverse and confusion is what they value, and what that means is that you're not afraid to set your goals, set your values, set your the way you want to have things happen, the way you want things to go. You really what I'm picking up is that when you want something, you let them know, and you, under no circumstances will it go any other way but the way you want it to go. And you put that out. Whether they take it or not, that's a whole different story. But that's something that your boss sees as a worth, as one thing your boss values. That self-worth that you put onto yourself and your work. You know, definitely really good. And the confusion is that you're able to go ask questions, dig when you need to. You don't stop at face value information that don't make sense. Like you go farther. You want to know exactly what's going on. There is something that they value about you and your work. You don't stay about the ifs of later, or the ifs of what happened. You're on the moment. You're definitely dealing with this moment. This could be considered a negative card in a way that you're not moving forward and you're not really understanding. But no, this is a very positive position, which tells me that you're really concentrating on the now, and that is valued, because you don't pass anything that needs attention or needs to be found out what exactly is going on. You investigate, you clear it up, you find it, and you set your goals. Set your mindset is, okay, this is how it's going to be. So they really value the way you work, the way you take control of your work, and the way you go about doing it. Yeah. So what is there more to say? So there's more. Like, love is the way you are a team worker, the way you can handle being with others, or the way you don't need to be supervised. You manage your task and you work on your task. You let others work on their task. It could be like there's different scenarios here. If you don't have a team, you're definitely doing it yourself, but you do one task, it's completely done, you move on to the next. You really enjoy your work, you enjoy your team, or you enjoy your co-workers, you enjoy what you're doing. So there's some fulfillment there, and it's really brings out the best at the workplace. Like, the workplace reflects how you feel. You put that positive energy in the workplace. You definitely hold the key to your own success. There's no point in that. I mean, no debating that. And people see that and wish, that they could have the same opportunities or be as good of workers you are, or have the skill that you have. So you're valued, completely valued at work, for sure. You have this way of working things out and questioning and never giving up and fighting for what you want. So this is all positive and really good, and you have a great future. So there's something that's you're holding yourself back, or you're not completely trusting, or you're more think about what you need and you do for yourself. This could be right or wrong. That's up to you. You can see yourself, how you are, and place it that way. I just needed to say that, I guess. You're definitely guided and protected, and you are definitely someone whose ideas and emotions are really well put together and not afraid to say it. But you also withdraw when you need to. You don't really speak out of turn, and you don't really put yourself out there when you don't need to be, but you're not someone to mess around with, for sure, and they know that. But you also have a great future ahead. You have things that you I almost want to say you must do, because it doesn't stop here. You're definitely, I don't know if it's a career or like your workplace, it's your job, but also has more promotions needing coming up. But you're definitely on the right direction, and you must go with what you feel you need to do. Really listen to yourself, because you're doing things right, and that's the message that you are receiving. Okay, group 2, let's see what's going on. A little message for you in a bit, and what you're being valued for, and the energy. Well, at your workplace, the energy is good. They're ready to support you. So your boss or bosses will support you, and they don't they wait for you. When you need help, they'll be there. They don't go after you or volunteer. They just wait. So the energy is, if you need it, things are tough, you'll come. When you're at a point where you are no longer able, you'll show up. So they just let you do what you got to do, and just they don't have any concern until you show up. I mean, they wish you success, but whether you struggle or not, they let you deal with it. You're definitely someone who rushes into things, and you definitely hand things over in a rush sometimes, but you plan it. You do see what needs to be done and how it needs to be done, and sometimes you have a different way of working, or they're not really sure what you're really doing or how you're really doing it, but you present it and you're always pretty fast about it. Timing is definitely what they would consider a rush. So they don't see you taking much time getting things done. So that's why they don't rush in themselves, because they see that you're capable and able, and you always exceed their expectation when it comes to the timing of the project or the work or what needs to get done. So that's what I'm picking up. So what do they value your work? Seems very positive so far. Oops. Too many cards. There we go. So, I don't want to say that they don't value your work, but you're not, no, they don't value your work the way it should be valued, for sure. They're not there yet. They don't see as much as what you bring in. You definitely bring a lot, but you're on the relaxed side. You're definitely on the defensive, and you hold your ideas on your own, or you have to put yourself out there more. So seem to be a bit relaxed. So no, they don't value exactly your work the way it should be valued. It will be later, for sure. There is that strong sword that shows that your worth, and shows your actions, the results. So that will come. It does show, but there's something about you that you make things seem so easy, or things are done in a way that they're not seeing the full potential. But they are seeing some of it, but just not the way you would like. They see that you're content with what you're doing, and that you're not that open to what is really going on with you inside, but your contentment is something that's valued. They value that you're happy at work, and you're moving along, and you're doing your job, and you're not a problem. That's something like that. And also that you're flexible, and whatever they throw at you, you're willing to do, and you're willing to take charge of and work, and you manage to transform it into whatever you need, if without maybe having everything you need to accomplish that, but yet you'll manage. So they do value that part of you, but they don't see the extent of how much your full worth yet. Oh, there's another message for this one and that one. So this one seems to have extra message on that, what we were talking about. Yeah, it shows that you hold back, or you're not showing yourself, or you're on the defensive, and you're always arguing your point, arguing with others, and maybe you really believe in what you're doing, though, so you do stand up for yourself. There's something about you that is good, but there's something about you that they're not seeing. It's not, you're not shining because you're not putting yourself out there. Your ideas are, and your beliefs are, so you have a good base, or something good about you that they really enjoy or value about you, but not to your full potential. So we did cover that, but it's bringing it up again. It's like things are too easy, or you make things seem too easy, and so they're not seeing it. So what else is there? But you will, in the future, you're going to know, like there's going to be a moment in time where you're going to be asking yourself, what should I be doing, or how should I go about doing things. You're going to have a moment of pulling back and evaluating your situation, or yourself, or what's going on. And when that moment arrives, you're going to have the brilliant thought on how to go about doing what you need to do, and it's going to come across in a really good way. So I had the feeling that they weren't valuing your full potential, not yet. Some of it, yes, but not exactly everything that you do. And that you're going to bring that across. You are going to put that out there. So, but it's going to come in a time where you're going to be like, what's going on? Maybe you're already there, that's why you're here. And, but you're going to come up with what you need to do next. And it's going to show what you actually bring. It's going to bring it to light. Your purpose. You're going to work towards your purpose. You're going to put yourself out there. Your actions are going to speak for themselves. Wow, you're going to find yourself. Wow, look at this. You're going to find what you need. You're going to find your way. You're going to reflect on yourself and put it out there. Like, it's almost like, this is what I need to do. I understood, and you're going to do it. You're going to put out the energy or the vibes that you need to put out there, so people start to see you in the way you want to be seen. And then you're going to show them what you're capable of doing. They're going to stand back and give you tasks or give you challenges, and you're going to ace them. You're going to know how to go about doing that. So your time is going to come. Hello, group 3. Let's see what's going on. You have energy here, what they value, your message, and what represents you. Here you have the fork in the road, and it's about making decisions, having decisions to be made. You're a decision maker. I feel like that's the energy that's being put out there. A lot of fun, enjoying, steady. Your wish. So your wish is put out there. You have a wish, or your boss has a wish. That's interesting. So do they value your work? So yes, they value your work. They really value your work. But again, you're at a crossroad. So you're taking the right decisions. You make the right decision. You follow your intuition, or you know how to go about doing things in the right way. So whatever you choose, you bring the company a lot of money. You make a lot of money for yourself and them and the team. Or you're a team worker, or you've been working with them. It's like a generation company, so it's been there for a long time. Small companies have been passed from family to family, so you're either working with your family or family members, or this is a small family business that you happen to be part of them. But whatever that is, whatever way it fits in your life, is definitely generations. So it could be that you're working with a lot of different ages too. It could be simply like that. You're making decisions. You're also bringing in a new way of thinking to an older way of thinking, or you're helping change things up. I don't know. It seems like generations and decision making is in there in some way. Okay, so what do they value about you is your rage and your vibration. So you have a really good vibe. You tend to bring a lot to work, like the environment and your vibration and how you are and what you bring makes everybody feel good, makes the place feel good, run smooth. If there's some negativities that seeps in or comes in, you know how to handle it. You know how to push it away. You know how to fix it. You know how to change the morale so things are good. Negativity sets in. You bring all that positive and you show them that, yes, maybe this is not working well, but it can be, it will be, and this is how you go about doing it. So you really bring in a lot of positivities in there, and you make the place worthwhile working there, and they really appreciate that. You also have a lot of passion. This is the rage card, but it's in a very positive position, and So this rage is you bringing out what you need to bring out when you need to. So you'll fight for what you believe in. You'll fight for them. You'll fight for what should be happening. You're very passionate. Yeah. You have some aggression about you that's in a very positive way. So it's like determination, motivated, like whatever you need, you go dig it up and bring it out. So and they value that about you. I don't read, oh shoot, that's a separate message. I don't read reverse in this deck. You have a really good disposition about you, and sometimes your emotions get carried away. Sometimes you don't see the emotions around you sometimes, because you follow your intuition, you follow what you feel and what you believe in. So you have choices and you make them on gut instincts, but also you want peace and harmony, and you want things to go well, but you have a good sense on how those should go. You plan, you strategize, you take your time, and you think. So it's not just random, but you do follow your gut. That kind of leads you. And then the other thing is, when you've done that part, which puts things in a good place and feeling good at work, feeling good like the decisions are good, and that you put the emotions back out there, you execute it with perfection. You manage to pull it out, pull it off, and you execute the decision. So they can count on you. They can count on you making the right decision and following through and having good results. So they value that with a big value. So what else is there? You're a person that's always there from the start, in the fresh. I feel like when things get refreshed, if that makes sense to somebody, but it's definitely at the start. So things have to always end to continue, and you're always there. You're there at the end. You're there at the start. So when things are done, you say, okay, like it's sort of like, you make the decision maybe when things are done. You in the position where you change the directions, or you change the projects, or you take the decisions of what you should do next. I don't know. You might be in a position of leadership in some kind. You might be in a position where you make decisions, or they follow your plans. You're the ones that make the plan. You have the logic, or you have the information, and people follow your lead. But that is something that they value. And also the other thing that they value is that you protect your back. You're very cautious, and you watch your steps. So if there's any legal issues, I would say that you cover, make sure everything is done right in a good way. And if there's laws or bylaws or things that need to be filled out, or there's it might not be that serious. It could be just step have be taken in a certain way, and they need to be documented, or they need to be known that they are done. That could be just simply something like that. It's done right, and they value that. They appreciate that. They can go back and say, don't have to worry about that particular thing, whatever it is. And here you have an inner journey. This is your message for you, is that what you want is abundance. This abundance that you have and you want for yourself and your journey and your work journey, it's up to you. The passion is there. They're guiding you and telling you that choose whatever you want and go for it, because it's up to you to make your plans with your emotions and make them happen. It's wide open. The universe is sending you all these opportunities, and it's up to you to choose what you want. But this abundance that you desire inside or want to work towards is very possible, as long as you choose to do so.